Hello guys. So today's December 31st of 2024. I'm recording this video to have a quick 2024 year review. And first I want to mention that I'm really grateful for this 2024. Um, there's been a lot of challenges, a lot of opportunities and a lot of lessons throughout this year. So first of all, I want to tell you real quick what have I learned, what things that I think I need to do the most, and what's some advice I would like to give you guys. Maybe this video, I don't know if I'll make it public, but I know I will in the future, so I hope you guys see it. And yeah, the first thing is take action. Take action, and that's the first lesson of 2024. I started my business, yeah, marketing agency or SMMA in December 2023. Then at February 2024, I closed it. I failed, and well, there's a lot of things that people mention, and it's either you win or you learn. You never fail. So, but well, that's just as a comment. But I know I've learned my stuff, and the first thing I've learned throughout this year is taking action. That's one of the most important things I've learned throughout this year, because it's really, really, really important for us guys to take action. I did some, but I never took the action I needed to take in order for it to be successful. And then for personal reasons, I had to go again to work with my family in the family business. That's for other reasons, but yeah, the first thing or lesson for 2024 was and is to take action in every aspect of my life, even if it's in business, in personal goals, in finance. If you don't take action, then you're not doing anything to get there. So yeah, that's the first thing. The second thing is life balance. I've tried throughout this year to have life balance, and I honestly, guys, I've come to the conclusion that life balance doesn't exist, um, especially in your 20s, because you're trying to have this amazing year, amazing years of life, but you're trying to be successful not only in business but also in personal life, and also you're trying to be successful with finance and like having that financial freedom and also that location freedom, but also you have to sacrifice a lot of partying and with being with your friends, even with your girlfriend sometimes, with your family. So there's a lot of this misconceptions that a lot of people tell you that no, you can have work-life balance and also like stress life balance and all that stuff. And I believe that, and I think that in your 20s you can't have that. You can't, because it's really it's really difficult to have that. Well, that's one of the things I've learned throughout this year. So what I'm going to do this in 2025 is like section my year in different things. Obviously, it does depend when how's work going, also how's my physical performance going, my recovery, all that stuff, tracking on the gym, about what running. Also, that's one of my main goals for this 2025. So there's a lot of things. So one of the things is like section the year. Sometimes there's, for example, there's gonna be 3 months you're gonna work really hard on the gym, and there are gonna be 3 months that you're gonna work 12 plus hours, or even the whole year, you know. And sometimes there's years like that. But I think that's one of the reasons and one of the things that I've learned, that this work-life balance and all that stuff, and also not even work, like honestly with personal relationships, even with your family, it doesn't exist. There are years that years, it can even be not even months, it could be even years that you have to put your head down, get to work. And also sometimes it's months. So I'm gonna divide it by periods of time, and I'll let you know how it goes, guys. Then the third one, it's only God knows. I never thought I was gonna have surgery this year. I thought I was going to run a half marathon. I never did, because I had a problem, and in my, it was a shin splints problem, but it's sort of a microtrabecular fracture, something like that. And also, so the point is, only God knows. Only God knows what He's going to throw at you. And there are things that I didn't expect at all at this 2024. So, really, to put you guys in perspective, I never thought I was returning to, at the beginning of the year, like January 1st, I'm going to go full on my agency. February 18th, if I'm not wrong, I'm returning to work with my father. So it was just in a period of 2 months, and I did the planning. I did my goals. I did all the things I needed to do, and in 2 months, I went back to work. So the thing is here, only God knows, and you have to trust in God, and also you have to trust in yourself. There are some decisions in life that you can't um, some important decisions that you have to make, and it's up to you and it's up to God. And I always tell you, God gives you two paths. You just have to choose, and you start building your life based on that. The fourth thing, it's frustrations. Honestly, this year I didn't expect to go from my entrepreneur entrepreneurial adventure into coming back and work to the family business. The other thing was, I didn't expect to have surgery. The other thing was, I wasn't expecting to to not run my half marathon. So there are a lot of things, and sometimes that's what you have to do. You just have to keep going. You just have to wake up and do what's asked, even if maybe you just have to wake up. That's the challenge of the day. But you just have to keep going. That's and frustrations. There's gonna be frustrations your whole life. So I know I didn't accomplish what I wanted to accomplish this year, but honestly, as I mentioned earlier, only God knows. And sometimes you want to be. God is building your character, and yourself is building your character. So you just have to keep going, and as I mentioned, only God knows, and there's gonna be frustrations, but you can do it. You can do it, and I know you will. So just keep on going. The fifth is chasing money. This year was the biggest year I've chased money, and not in a badass. Well, yes and no. I tracked a lot my money, my investments, and like my whole what was I spending money on and all that stuff. And it's one of the best years because I've seen that if you want to improve something, you have to track it. You have to see, like, if you can measure, you can't measure, you can't improve. So you have to measure and then improve based on what you've seen. And also, in a bad way, I've been chasing money, for the past couple of months, and that's where I failed because I forgot to provide value instead of providing, or instead of receiving. I was just like, I want to receive more money, I want to receive more money, but I was forgetting the providing value aspect. So yeah, that's the fifth thing. Don't chase money, guys, because even there has been points in this last few months, as I mentioned, November, December, that I felt lonely, useless, and that's not the case. And that's when you chase money. There are better things in life, and honestly, I don't recommend you to chase money. Till this day, sometimes I get distracted and I chase money, but that's just me. I want to have an abundant life, and not just money, but want to be financial secured, and I have financial freedom. Having financial freedom is like one of the things I want to I want to have to provide for my family. That's the only thing I want. And I know that if I focus on myself, on providing value to the other people I have around me, clients, etc., things are going to go well. So yeah, that's point number 5. Point number 6, the importance of being consistent. As I mentioned earlier, frustrations are going to come, and the only thing you can do is being consistent. You have to wake up, and as I mentioned, I was looking at a video earlier, and one thing that I never like sort of noticed, it was that, well, it mentioned sometimes you just have to wake up, and that's the challenge of your day. And because think about it, a lot of people have been on their bed and are like scrolling down on Instagram, TikTok, and maybe you just woke up you went to have a walk with your dog, and that's it. That was the day, and that was like the only challenge you have to make, or you have to, I don't know, clean your dishes, or I don't know. The point is, you just have to be consistent. You just have to be consistent, and with all the reps you're putting in, because maybe sometimes you just can't do two, and you'll be stacking these wins. And believe me, guys, that happened to me in the gym. That happened to me at work. Right now, I'm on a phase where I'm not as confident and as productive because of surgery, and I came back and I thought it was going to be normal. And you have highs and lows, but you just have to stay consistent. Maybe instead of doing a lot of things, you can reduce your things into 2 4 things, and with that, you're just being consistent. And it does depend on what you're trying to achieve, but just stay consistent, be disciplined, and yeah, that's it. It's just being consistent. That's one of the things I also learned throughout 2024. That's one of the best things. And I was looking at it, and I've only journaled 95 days out of 2024, and I was telling myself, oh, I'm gonna journal a lot. And yeah, there you can see that a lot of people, even myself, fail with consistency. So imagine if I did this thing for 365 days. Let's mention, forget 365 days. Let's put it into, I don't know, 300 days, but I only journaled 94 days. So there you can see some 95, sorry, some numbers in there. The seventh thing is, where am I now? I'm at a point in my life where I know what I want, and I know I'm working towards that, but I don't see any clarity on it happening soon. Uh, I'm fine with my girlfriend. I'm not complacent, but I am really comfortable. I do want to make the next step and get married. That's on my personal life. And on work, I'm also know where I am now, what I need to do, but I don't have a clear roadmap. And that's what this is all about. I want to be better, but sometimes you don't know where you are, and you have to take a break, 1 minute, and see, where am I now, and really have a deep thought, where am I going? That's the next thing, and the eighth question, because it does depend a lot on what you want to achieve and what are your dreams. So what I encourage you, or what I want to tell you, is really, guys, just go for it. Yeah, make the next step. Don't be complacent. And it's all about, as I mentioned, it's here are my 6 lessons: is take action. That's the first one. Life balance, it doesn't exist. If you're in your 20s, sacrifice your time. The third thing is, only God knows. Trust in God and trust in yourself. For this frustrations, there's always going to be frustrations. The fifth thing is chasing money. Don't chase money, chase value. Chase and chase what value are you bringing to them. Don't see it as, am I receiving the value? No. Chase the value that you're going to give to them. And the sixth thing is the importance of being consistent. Be consistent. And I'm going to journal this next year for 300 days as a minimum. So that's, I'm compromising myself with you guys, but I'm going to show you next year the journals. And yeah, that's all I have. That's my 2024 year review. I wish you the best. I wish you the best for 2025. Right now, I'm gonna put a suit, have some dinner with my family, go to sleep. I think around 11:30, and tomorrow hit the gym. Start small, winning, and yeah, guys, I'll see you in 2025. And I wish you the best. Have a good one.